2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Hawks taking on the 76ers. For Atlanta, the Game 3 loss was a gut punch for them and this crowd. Sixers, Hawks, round one of the NBA playoffs. It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-0. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. You look at Atlanta. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. The natural out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thybulle in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Wright, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Now Thybulle. There's the pass to the natural. To the paint. Fades back. Embiid, no good. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Luwawu, the pass to Young. The 3. Traps in the tray.
And, man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
Pass to Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Atlanta shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul. At the line for Atlanta, Trae Young. I count 1 shot.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an All-Star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Capella, high post. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Stolen away. Only one man back on D. Collins looking around. Nailed from three-point land.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
The shot's good from the natural.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Collins finds Wright. Here's Young. And that one, good. Young's got 8.
And
some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Embiid. Capella covering. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And he drives in. It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young.
The massive wingspan of Embiid. I mean, it really annoys scorers. I mean, he's effective at getting into the airspace of shooting.
And he makes that one.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Young kicks to right. Embiid against Capella. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Pass to the natural. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Young against Simmons. Young, good. He's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
And Capella sends it back.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker. He uses his length well.
Back to Young. The kick out to right. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's the natural, guarded by Wright. Thibault for 3. Offensive rebound, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. And it's Johnson in for Luwawu. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. 76ers trailing. Good. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The Natural's got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
1:10 left to play in the first. Young against Drummond. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Young outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Korkmaz. Here's the natural, defended by Young. And that one drops for him. And that's now 10 points for the natural.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Young's shot is good.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to play.
In the corner, right with it. Young taking his time here. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Drummond. Curry is out there with the natural, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Hawks played a huge game. He scored 40 points, and his defensive intensity helped set the tone, as he made sure to involve his guys on the other end. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out and attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Here's the natural. He's got 14. Pass to Drummond. Rebound by Johnson.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Wright outside. Passes it to Gallinari. Shoots over Curry. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's Drummond. Rebound Atlanta. Come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
And the natural's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Okongwu, and Mike Muscala subbed in for Johnson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Green in for Curry. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Gallinari on the wing. To the middle. Trying to get open is Jang. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. 76ers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The natural, the pass to Drummond. Down low, here's the natural, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Gallinari missing. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Driving inside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Wright. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. Inside, here's the natural. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gallinari outside. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Milton the pass to the natural. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's his first personal foul. 16-5.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jack. Collins comes in for Muscala. And Luwawu subbed in for Wright. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Green. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Hawks trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2 points. That one goes. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Luwawu. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young passes to Capella and stolen by Simmons. Shoots the 3. No good from the natural. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Here's Young. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Thybulle. Embiid trying to break loose. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hawks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Johnson is checked in for Gallinari. Here's Young. He's got 12. Capella, high post. Pass to Luwawu. Takes a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And stolen by Simmons.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Collins finds Capella. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Young from outside. The shot comes out. Up in time. And so we conclude the first half. 76ers on top, up 9. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Wright, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here is Harris after the miss from Trae Young, and the shot goes in. Thibault's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers. The Hawks trail by 11. Wright the pass to Young. Up top Capella. Over Simmons. That's short off the rim. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Simmons against Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And Capella sends it back. Feeds it to Wright. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Good. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wright dishes to Young. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight for the Hawks. Mike Muscala is checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for Trae Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Green is checked in for the natural. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Gallinari wide open.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Wright. Gallinari right side. And the pass to Luwawu. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Green. Here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Wright. Gallinari outside to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And Drummond gets it to go on the assist from Tobias Harris. And the 76ers lead by 20. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
checked in for Green. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wright with it. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. Luwawu. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Alinari surveying the D. It's right on the wing. Launches it. Milton grabs the board.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So for the Hawks, Gorgui Dieng comes in for Muscala, and it's Johnson in for Gallinari. .115 left in the third quarter of the game. Right, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Luwawu. No good, unable to end this run.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Now, here's Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it to Drummond. 4 on the clock. A rebound by Johnson.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
And here is Milton. At the elbow, it's Drummond. And slammed up by Harris.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Kerr. For 3. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Atlanta ball. Comes to the floor for the 76ers.
A wide open look here. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's the natural in at the point. Wright against Curry. Wright dishes to Collins. Young outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
The 76ers leading by 21. Here's the natural. Outside for Simmons. Here's the natural, defended by Young. The shot's good from the natural.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And they pick up 2. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And tonight is why Young is an all-star. He's got incredible scoring ability. Trey can shoulder the load on that end.
Atlanta's shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Right against Curry. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Young. 5 to shoot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Fades and shoots. No good from Simmons. Atlanta with the ball. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Wright. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Wright missing. The 76ers leading by 22. He gets it in there.
Oh, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
Now, here's Collins. Young, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Curry looking it over. Passes it to the natural. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 30 points for the natural.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Tobias Harris is checked in for Seth Curry. Yes, that goes in. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Simmons against Young. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Harris kicks to Simmons. Here's the natural. Again, Philadelphia. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Wright after the made shot from the natural. Gallinari outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter, looking good on that one.
Here's the natural. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And it goes down 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
It's rebounded by the Natural. The Natural's got his 5th rebound in this one. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Young up top, guarded by Simmons, and it's good for 2.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's the Natural, guarded by Wright. Pass to Simmons. To the middle, here's the Natural, and that one good. The Natural's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For the Natural.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gallinari outside. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Here's the Natural. Now the pass to Harris. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. You can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sorry.